Hi, I'm the Toy Mom, and today we're going to see what's in this Play-Doh surprise bag. Oh, do you like to bake? I sure do. And we can do that today with the Play-Doh Sweet Bakin Creations. We can make cupcakes and cookies and pretend we're baking them in our oven and then frost and decorate them. Oh boy, that's going to be fun, especially since we have 4 cans of Play-Doh to use. Let's open it up. When you open up this box of Sweet Bakin Creations, you get enough items to make cookies and cupcakes and, well, let's just get started. First of all, of course, we have our Play-Doh, and we get 4 different canisters in this set of 4 different colors. We get 4 different cookie molds for making different cookies. And we get 2 cupcake holders so we can make cupcakes. I gotta tell you, I think cupcakes are one of my favorite things, one of my favorite treats. Then we get some accessory tools. For instance, we get a frosting press, which will allow us to decorate our cookies. With this set, you pretty much load, press, shape, and decorate. We get a rolling pin. We can use that too. This is a cake server. In our case, I think it's going to be a cookie server. Here's a knife, and I think we'll use that mainly for cleaning around our cookie molds, and I'll show you how that's going to work. And of course, we have to have a plate where we can serve our cookies. And here's a mold for a candle. So we could make a birthday cupcake. I think that'll be fun. And then we have our oven. Doesn't this look like the oven in your kitchen? It has knobs and burners, but look how this oven works. It works along with the cookie molds. We'll put our molds in here, and we'll have to set a timer and bake our cookies. So I want to get started by, let's first look at this mold right here. This looks like it's going to be kind of a wafer cookie. So I think what we'll do, see how it's long? I'm going to take this ball of Play-Doh. I'm going to make it a little longer like that. And then I think I'm going to use my rolling pin a little bit to make it even longer for the mold. There we go. And then I'm going to smush it down. Or you know what else you could do? You could just kind of use your rolling pin to help you with that too. And then let's make one of these cookies. And this one I think I'll just push down in there with my fingers. There we go. Now, where's that oven? There it is. We need to put our mold in there. Close the lid, and here, I'm going to set a timer. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Our wonderful cookies are ready. Okay, let's see how this one looks. Here it comes. All right. I want to see how this wafer one looks. I bet that looks, oh, look at that. It looks delish. Here, let's clean them up by using the knife like that. I'll clean them up really fast. There we go. That knife came in really handy, didn't it? Now we're ready to put our first cookies on our plate. Just like that. All right, let's make some more. Let's use this mold to make a blue cookie. That'll look nice on our plate, won't it? Want to use our rolling pin again? Okay. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Boy, this is almost like a microwave oven. It's so fast. There we go. You could probably also use your knife to help you get it out. So what we want to do is trim this cookie too. I think that's a very pretty cookie, don't you? Let's put that on our plate. Oh boy, our plate is getting very full. Okay, let's do this type of cookie. And let's do it in purple. I think I'm going to use that rolling pin again. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. All done. Ooh, I like that one too. I don't know if I like the design or the color best. Now we could use our knife, but I think this time I'm just gonna use my fingers. That came off really, really easily. All right, let's add another one to our plate. Oh wow, our plate is now full of cookies, so we're ready there for our party with our cookies. Now, let's get to those cupcakes. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. Always got to clean up your kitchen. I think I'm going to make a purple cupcake and a blue cupcake. And I'm just going to smush that down in there a little bit. Look how pretty those are. Reminds me of Easter colors, actually. Here is our frosting press. So let's load that up. I'm going to show you two ways that you could frost these cupcakes. There we go. All right. You want to see that coming out? Okay. It's coming out, so I want to get it started on our cupcake. This way we can just turn it around like this. There's one. And then we're going to have to put some more frosting in there. Like that. We can also clean off this frosting so it doesn't get in our way. And then we're going to go around again. There we go. There. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that makes a really pretty cupcake. There we go. We'll just shape it up just a little bit more. There. Now, the other way you could do it, I'm not sure which one's easier. I think either one works. Is you could put your frosting in like this. I'm gonna move my cupcake out of the way. And then I could just make frosting like that. And then I could do it like this around the cupcake. And then let's make some more. There we go. I'll just make another line. This might actually be a little easier. I'm not sure. I think if I was you, I'd practice both. Then we put it on top like that. And actually that sets it up perfectly for what I'm going to do next. I am going to use our candle mold right here. Put one cupcake there, one cupcake there. Use our candle mold, and I'm going to make one of the cupcakes, birthday cupcake. Oh look, isn't that neat? It comes right out like that. Take our excess off. Take our candle out carefully so that and look, because I left a little hole in the middle when I put that frosting on. There, I can put the candle right there. Oh, isn't that cute? So now we have a cupcake that has that type of decoration. And you know what? We're gonna make that just a teeny bit fancier by taking just a little bit of colored Play-Doh, since this guy doesn't have a candle. And we'll put some dots on there. Oh, pretty. I think that's very pretty. There we go. A couple more. There. Very festive for a party. So there's, for our guests, we have our cupcakes and we have our cookies. They're all right here. And you know what? We could even add a little bit more frosting to our cookies like this. Have to break that off a little bit. There we go. Remember when we did it in a line? How about we do it like that, and then we take our knife and we do a little bit of frosting here and a little bit of frosting here. And we can't leave that other cookie out. Do a little bit of frosting there. There we go. And because I've got some extra here, we'll just frost that one in 3 places because it's a bigger cookie. There we go. And maybe just a bit of decoration for these. A little ball on each one. There you go. How do you like that? A beautiful plate of cookies and 2 wonderful cupcakes. So I hope you had fun, and I want to thank you for watching. Now you can choose another Play-Doh surprise bag or one of my other surprise bags. And please subscribe